Hello dear students, welcome back to maths class. Today we are going to start new chapter. Chapter number 7, fractions. What we are going to learn in this chapter? We are going to learn about fractions, definition of fractions, type of fractions. As you all know, there are three types of fractions: proper fractions, mixed fractions, and improper fractions. We will also learn how to convert mixed fractions to improper fractions and improper fractions to mixed fractions. Then we will discuss about how to represent fractions on a number line. You all are aware about number line. Here we will learn how to represent fractions on number line. We will also learn how to find out simplest form of a fraction. What is simplest form of a fraction and how to find out the simplest form of fraction. We will also discuss about equivalent fractions, like and unlike fractions, and we will compare fractions to find out the greater and smaller fraction. And at last we will learn the method of adding and subtracting fractions, how to add fractions and how to subtract fractions. So let's start the chapter. My dear students, you have already learned about fractions in class 5. First, let's revise. Then we will know more about fractions. What is fraction? A fraction is a number representing a part of whole. The whole may be a single object or a group of objects. Let us have one example. Suppose Ramesh has a chocolate and we want to equally share it with his friend Amit. He will divide the chocolate into two pieces. He will make two parts of one chocolate and keep one piece with him and give another piece to Amit. So basically they each have got one part out of two parts. That means half of the chocolate. Look, let me show you. If he is having a chocolate and he wants to give chocolate to his friend, he will divide it into two equal parts. Okay? So total parts are 2 and उसके पास कितना रहेगा 1 part. So he will have half of the chocolate. Clear? Each of the part, if we want to represent it in fraction, we can represent it in this way: half and another half. Clear? Similarly, if they have another friend, Suresh also, then they will divide chocolate in 3 equal parts. जो भी चॉकलेट है उसके 3 पार्ट्स करेंगे. इक्वल पार्ट्स, रिमेंबर, इक्वल पार्ट, छोटे बड़े पार्ट्स नहीं. Then each of them will have 1 out of 3 parts. That means 1/3. 1/3 of the chocolate. Look, here are the example. 3 up in 11. That means 3 out of 11 parts. Here 3 is called numerator and 11 is called denominator. Upper number is called numerator and lower number is called denominator. Clear? This you have already learnt in class 5. Look, here 4 parts out of 5 equal parts. So 4/5. This one is the fraction. Which is numerator? 4. 4 is the numerator and 5 is the denominator. Remember, very important point, as I told you, when expressing the situation of counting parts to write a fraction, it must be ensured that all parts are equal. When we are talking about fraction 1/3, 1/4, 1/6, all 6 parts or all 4 parts must be equal in size. Clear? I hope you have understood what is fraction. You have learnt about fraction in class 5. So here we have revised that. On the basis of our knowledge, let's solve exercise 7.1. Exercise 7.1, question 1. Write the fraction representing the shaded portion. Very easy. Now you all are aware about numerator and denominator. Okay. Total parts in this figure are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts are there. Yes. Out of 4, how many parts are shaded? 1 and 2. So you can write 2/4. Clear? Next, second one. How many total parts are there in this figure? Total 9 parts are there. And out of 9 parts, how many parts are shaded? So here we can write 8. 8/9. In this way, you can solve question 1. Very easy. Write the total number as denominator and shaded parts as numerator. Okay. Then question 2. Color the parts according to the given fraction. You have to fill color. First one is 1/6. Total parts are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 6, how many parts you have to color? 1. So fill color in any one of the part. In second one, 1/4. So out of 4 parts, color 1 part. Clear? In this way, you can do third, fourth and fifth. Next, question 3. Identify error, if any. In this is half. 1/2. Is it? This is 1/4. Second one. And third one 3/4. Yes or no? Yes or no? No. As we have discussed, in fractions, all the parts must be equal. Are the parts equal here? Here small triangle is there. Here big part. These are squares. These are rectangles. So shaded portions do not represent the given fractions. This is the error. Okay. Question 4. What fraction of a day is 8 hours? How many hours are there in one day? There are 24 hours in a day. And what fraction of a day is 8 hours? Let us find out. Say the table of 8. This is your answer, 824. But if you convert it into simplest form, you can convert it 8 3s are 24. So 1/3 part. 8 hours is the 1/3 part of a day. So when you solve it, do this method and write 8 hours is 1/3 part of a day. And if you write this 8 upon 24, it's okay. Here we have converted into simplest form. That we will learn afterwards. Actually, you have learned in 5th standard, but there are exercises related to simplest form. We will solve it later on. Okay? In this way, what fraction of an hour is 40 minutes? How many minutes are there in 1 hour? 60. And what fraction of an hour is 40 minutes? So you can write 40 upon 60. Clear? Question 6. Arya, Abhimanyu and Vivek shared lunch. Arya has bought 2 sandwiches, one made of vegetable and one of jam. The other 2 boys forgot to bring their lunch. Arya agreed to share his sandwiches so that each person will have an equal share of each sandwich. How can Arya divide his sandwich so that each person has an equal share? Look, let me do it for you. Arya is having 2 sandwiches. Okay? And he has to share it with 3 friends. So how he will divide it? He will divide it into 3 equal parts. Each sandwich, vegetable sandwich and jam sandwich. And then he will give 1/3 of each sandwich to his friend. What part of a sandwich will each boy receive? Each boy will receive 1/3 part of a sandwich. We have divided sandwich into 3 parts. Each boy will get 1/3 part. Clear? So here are the answers of question 6. Question 7. Kanchan dyes dresses and she had to dye 30 dresses. She has so far finished 20 dresses. What fraction of dresses has she finished? Total, how many dresses she has to dye? 30. Out of 30, she has finished 20 dresses. So what part of a fraction? 20 upon 30. We can cut. So the answer will be 2/3 part of dresses. So you can write Kanchan has finished 2/3 part of her work. Question 8. Write the natural numbers from 2 to 12. What fraction of them are prime numbers? For this, first we need to write all the natural numbers. Which are the natural numbers? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 till 12. Okay? Now find out the prime numbers. Prime numbers are 2, 3, then 5, 7 and 11. Total how many numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Total 11 numbers are there. Out of those 11 numbers, how many prime numbers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5 upon 11. Clear? Now question 9. Write the natural numbers from 102 to 113. What fraction of them are prime numbers? This you can solve by your own. Question 10. That also you have to solve. What fraction of these circles have x in them? Very easy. In this, let me give you one hint. You can convert it into simplest form. Question 11. Christine received a CD player for her birthday. She bought 3 CDs and received 5 others as gift. What fraction of her total CDs did she buy and what fraction did she receive as gift? This I want you to try. Very easy. Total CDs are 8. Yes. What fraction of her total CD did she buy? She bought 3. So 3 upon 8. And what fractions did she receive as gift? She got 5 as a gift. She has received 5 CDs as gift. So 5, 8. These are the answers. But you try to frame sentences, statements. Okay? In this way you can solve exercise 7.1.